Bipolar disorder has been the bane of my existence in the few years that I've had this diagnosis. But if there's any self-evident truth I've come to learn, it's that there are ways to manage this illness. There are ways to mitigate the stressors that come with it and alleviate the stressors that come with it. And so in this video, I want to talk about creating a routine. In particular, I will be talking about why it's so hard to create a routine and maintain a routine when you have bipolar disorder. I want to talk about the benefits of having a routine, and then in the end, I'll give my number one tip for developing a routine and sticking to it. So to start off, why is it so hard? The key word is anhedonia. Bipolar people have severe mood fluctuations between a state called mania, where we can be subject to delusions and hallucinations, and a stage called the depressive stage. And in the depressive stage, it's hard to keep a routine because we lose passion for a lot of the things that previously interested us. So in my case, the things that I used to enjoy before my depressive episode were walking and running, going to the gym, reading books, and playing Call of Duty. And if anyone here plays, I'd love to play with you sometime, so let me know. But these are things that at the start of my depressive episode, I was in such a severe state of depression that I stopped doing them completely. I didn't do them. I used to like watching movies. I stopped watching movies. I used to be somewhat of what I would call a introverted social butterfly. When you're not naturally super talented for the social life, but you still are active in social life. Because, I was in a college fraternity and was regularly interacting with hundreds of people before my diagnosis. And my diagnosis flipped everything on its head. My routine of college was no more because I got expelled. My routine of going to work was no more because I lost my job due to no showing. I had a interrupted sleep schedule because I was awake at all times of the day, working on various projects to truly no end, with no end in sight. So it's difficult to keep a routine because during the depressive episodes, we just lose interest in the things that we previously used to enjoy. Now, it's hard to develop a routine, but I want to talk about the benefits of routines because there's many, and I'll just share a few. But one of them is productivity. And productivity is an important attribute to have in the sense that it allows you to get more done in less time. And we're only here for a limited time. I believe that we should do whatever we can to enjoy this life within reason, to seize opportunities within reason, to make friends within reason. Hopefully we're choosing good friends. And being productive, there's many ways to do this, and I'll tell you the way that I do it. I actually keep these little pocket notebooks, and I'm going to show you the agenda I made today. You can buy these at Dollar Tree. You get 3 in a pack for $1.25. That's a damn good deal for something that's helped me a lot. I've been using these since high school, even before I got bipolar disorder, but now I use them even more. And I always rip the first page out. I just like having my agenda on the first page, but so like if you look at my agenda for today, and this is all in reverse, so I'll just read it to you, but I have 8 things on here. One of my goals is to film and upload 2 videos today. I already filmed one. I have not uploaded it yet. I'm now filming my second so that I can upload this one later. Another one of my goals is to meditate for 10 minutes. Meditation has helped me alleviate a lot of stress. It helps me with stopping my racing thoughts. And I've just found it to be very beneficial in finding tranquility and calmness, which is very important in not just bipolar disorder, but in anything really. I have go for a walk outside, which I've already done, but I haven't checked it off yet because I want to go back and walk a little more. Daily reading session. And I don't put a specific number of pages because every day is different. There might be days where I read 100 pages. There might be days where I read 2 pages. But so long as I'm doing daily reading, I'm stimulating my mind and exercising my mind and taking advantage of that neuroplasticity that allows us to become smarter and more intelligent. And the only thing I've checked off on my list so far for today is take medications. It's still early in the day, so I took my medications, of course. I want to make a journal entry today. I have not been doing this a whole lot, but it's something that I want to return to doing more consistently. I like documenting where I am in life, and I just think it's so cool to be able to go back to any particular day of your life to see what you were going through at that time. And for me, it shows to me that I've had hard times before and I've overcome them. And it helps me realize that there is hope out there. So it's definitely something to try if you haven't yet. Another thing I'm going to do is call a friend. I actually did this last night. I caught up with a friend from high school who I haven't spoken to in over 6 years. And we talked for 38 minutes on the phone. And I opened up to him about some of the things I'm going through and my diagnosis. And he's very understanding and accepting, and that meant a lot to me. And then the last thing that I have on my agenda today, you got to eat every day, right? The last thing on my agenda is to make BLT subs. I had a BLT for the first time a couple weeks ago. Absolutely loved it. For those who don't know what that is, that's a bacon, lettuce, tomato sub. It's such an impeccable combination. I would highly recommend you try it if you haven't. But I'll be doing that later. And so some of the things on this may seem super simple, but simplicity can mean a lot when you have such a serious condition. So I shared with you my routine. What are some of the other benefits of it? I just talked about how I stay productive. One of the benefits is stress reduction. You know, I find cooking to reduce my stress. Meditation definitely helps reduce my stress. And having a routine will also help you achieve your goals. I've set the goal of losing weight, and I've had a little bit of struggle so far. But overall, I've currently lost about 17 or 18 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in a while, waiting till I get some more physical activity and get a little bit better in the kitchen before I check it again. Because I don't want to cause harm to myself and cause too much disappointment. But yeah, so what can you do to develop a routine and stick to it? And this is my number one tip. My number one tip is flexibility. You don't want a rote, linear routine, because we have a condition that has mood fluctuations that are so severe. And wouldn't it be better if we have the ability to change it on a reasonable basis, right? So I have things that I do every day. I do some type of workout every day, but it's not always going to be for the same amount of time. I read every day, but it's not going to be for the same amount of time. I currently do not journal every day, but it's something I'd like to do every day. One way I could do that is by having journal entries that are a little bit shorter. Other days, I might really be in the mood for writing and write an incredibly long journal entry. So flexibility actually enables you to be more consistent. It gives you the power to choose your own path. And this will help reinforce a positive habit of having a routine. And that is a positive habit because of productivity, stress reduction, and goal setting for those reasons. So that's it for today's video. For those who are new here, my name is Tyler Adolfo. I appreciate you stopping by. For those who are returning viewers, thanks for stopping by and continuing to support the videos. I appreciate you all. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please share them down below. I appreciate all of y'all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.